picked it up. Danglars again moved to cut the chicken. Danglars opened his eyes wide. He thought it was a huge joke. He tried again to cut the chicken. Peppino stopped his hand and held out his own. Peppino made a sign. The young man quickly took away the chicken. Danglars threw himself on his bed. Peppino closed the door and went back to his peas and bacon. Danglars could hear him eating loudly. It sounded rude and slow. Peppino did not answer. He kept eating. Danglars felt a deep hunger. He waited a long time. At last he stood up and went to the door. Peppino opened the door. "That is not the custom, Excellency." "Kitchens?" "Of course. We have full kitchens. Very good ones. As you wish. You said a chicken, I think. Here they are, Excellency. You gave me 1 coin as a start." "Yes. And you still owe 4,999 more. It is very hard to raise chickens in these dark caves. That leaves 4,998. I will get them in time. Are you hungry? What would you like?" "At once." "What would your Excellency like?" "Excuse me, Excellency. People must pay before they eat. Sometimes there are problems." "Wait a moment, Excellency. You still owe me money. Now pay. We never joke. Bread." "Very well. Bring some bread." "Yes. That is the price."
"That is a bad reason, but I accept it. Let me have some dinner." "Ah, so this is not like Paris. They want to cheat me. Never mind. I will manage it. Chickens are cheap in Italy. This one is worth very little. Do you have kitchens here? And cooks? Then give me a chicken, or fish, or meat. I do not care. I only want to eat. Yes. A chicken. Please give me a knife and fork. There. Then open the door now. You know I am. A piece of dry bread. The chicken is too costly here. I almost think I am in a fine cafe in Paris. How much do I owe you for this chicken?" "Very funny. Very funny indeed. This is a joke, yes? What? So much money for 1 chicken? This is enough. I am very hungry. Please let me eat. Here is another gold coin. You will get nothing. Leave me. You do not know who I am. Brute. I want something to eat. Do you hear me? What? So much money for 1 loaf. 1 gold coin for a chicken. Please do not leave me hungry. Tell me what you want."
"Here it is."
Danglars cried out in anger. Danglars shook with fear. The truth became clear to him. He now understood the trick. It no longer seemed foolish to him. Danglars saw he had no choice. He took the pen and paper. He wrote the draft and signed it. Danglars sighed as he cut the chicken. It was very small for such a high price. Peppino read the paper with care. He put it in his pocket and calmly ate his peas. The next day, Danglars felt hungry again. The air in the prison made him want food. He thought he would spend no money. He had saved half the chicken and some bread. After eating, he felt strong thirst. He had forgotten about drink. His mouth became dry. At last, he called out for help. A guard opened the door. It was not the same man. Danglars asked for Peppino. Danglars knew the game had started again. He tried to smile. But fear covered his face with sweat. At once, Luigi Vampa came in. Danglars felt pain in his chest.
"But you asked 100,000 francs for 1 chicken." This joke is foolish. It is stupid. You should tell me at once that you want me to die from hunger. And how do you think I can pay? Do you think I carry 100,000 francs in my pocket? If I pay you the money, will you leave me in peace? Will you let me eat quietly? But how can I pay you? Here is the draft. It is payable at once. I want something to drink. Then give me water. Please. You will not refuse me one glass of wine. Then give me one cheap bottle. And how much is that? Tell me you want to take everything from me. It would be faster than taking it little by little. Your master? Who is he? Where is he? You asked for me. Are you the leader of the men who brought me here? Yes. What do you want? How much do you want for my freedom? Only the 5 million francs you still have. This is all I have left. Without it, my life is empty. We are not allowed to harm you. Who forbids you? The man we obey. So you obey someone else? Yes. There is a leader above me. Did he order you to treat me like this? Yes. My money will soon be gone. That is likely. Will you take 1 million? 2? 3? 4? I will give it all if you let me go. Why offer 4 when you owe 5? This deal makes no sense to me. Take everything. Take it all. Calm yourself. Strong feelings bring hunger. That would cost you even more. Be careful with your strength. What will happen when I have no money left?
We have one fixed price for all food. It does not matter if you eat much or little. If you eat 1 dish or 10 dishes, the price is the same. No, sir. Not unless you wish to harm yourself. Pay the price and eat. You have 5,050,000 francs with you. That is 50 chickens at 100,000 each. And half a chicken for the extra 50,000. Yes, of course. That is easy. You have an account with Thomson and French in Rome. Write a draft for 4,998 louis. Our banker will accept it. And here is your chicken. I am here, sir. What do you want? Wine is very rare near Rome. Water is even more rare. There has been no rain. We do not sell small amounts. All bottles cost the same. 25,000 francs. That may be my master's wish. The man you met yesterday. Here.
Then you must suffer hunger.
Suffer hunger? Danglars said, and his face turned pale.
Most likely. Vampa replied in a cool voice. But you say you do not wish to kill me.
No. And yet you will let me die from hunger.
Ah, that is a different thing.
Then you are monsters, cried Danglars. I will fight your cruel plans. I would rather die at once. You may hurt me or kill me. But you will never have my signature again.
As you wish, said Vampa. And he left the cell.
Danglars, half mad with fear, threw himself onto the rough mat. Who were these men? Who was their hidden leader? What did he want from him? And why could everyone else buy freedom, but not him? He thought a fast and violent death might trick his cruel enemies. But to die? For the first time in his life, Danglars thought deeply about death. He felt fear, but also a strange wish. A dark voice in his mind seemed to say, "You will die." Danglars was like a weak animal being hunted. First it runs. Then it loses hope. And at last it may escape by pure fear. Danglars thought about escape. But the walls were solid rock. A man sat reading by the only door. Behind him, armed men walked past all the time. For 2 days, Danglars refused to sign. Then he offered 1,000,000 francs for food. They brought him a rich meal and took the money. After that, Danglars decided not to suffer any more. He chose to buy everything he wanted. After 12 days, when he finished another fine dinner, he counted his money. Only 50,000 francs were left. Then his mind changed again. The man who had lost millions now tried to save this small sum. He chose hunger again rather than give it up. False hope filled his mind. He had forgotten God for many years. Now he began to believe in miracles. He hoped soldiers might find the cave and save him. He thought the money left could keep him alive. He prayed and cried. 3 days passed like this. His prayers were many, but weak. Sometimes he lost his mind. He thought he saw an old man lying on a bed, dying from hunger. On the 4th day, he was hardly human. He was like a living body without life. He picked up every small crumb from the floor. He even began to eat the mat on the ground. He begged Peppino for food. He spoke to him like an angel. He offered 1,000 francs for 1 piece of bread. Peppino did not answer. On the 5th day, he dragged himself to the door.
"Are you not a Christian?" he said, falling to his knees. "Do you wish to kill a man who is your brother before heaven? Oh, my old friends, my old friends."
He fell face down on the ground. Then he stood up in despair and cried out, "The chief! The chief!"
"I am here," said Vampa at once. "What do you want?"
"Take my last gold," Danglars whispered, holding out his purse. "Let me live here. I do not ask for freedom. I only ask to live."
"Then you suffer very much?"
Yes, yes, very much."
"Still, some men have suffered more than you."
"I do not think so."
"Yes. Those who have died from hunger."
Danglars thought of the old man from his dreams. He hit his head on the ground and groaned.
"Yes," he said. "Some have suffered more than I have. They must have been holy men."
"Do you repent?" The deep voice made Danglars tremble. He looked up. Behind Vampa stood a man in a dark cloak. He was half hidden by a stone pillar.
"What must I repent for?"
"For the evil you have done."
"Yes, yes, I repent," he cried. He hit his thin chest with his weak hand.
"Then I forgive you," said the man. He dropped his cloak and stepped into the light.
"The Count of Monte Cristo," said Danglars. His face was now pale with terror, more than it had been from hunger.
"You are wrong. I am not the Count of Monte Cristo."
"Then who are you?"
"I am the man you sold and shamed. I am the man whose promised wife you ruined. I am the man you pushed down so you could become rich. I am the man whose father you let die from hunger. I am the man you also left to starve. Yet I forgive you, because I hope to be forgiven. I am Edmond Dantès."
Danglars cried out and fell to the ground.
"Stand up. Your life is safe. This good luck did not come to your partners. One is mad. The other is dead. Keep the 50,000 francs you still have. I give them to you. The 5 million francs you stole from the hospitals are now back with them. An unknown hand returned the money. Now eat and drink. I will host you tonight. Vampa, when this man is full, let him go free."
Danglars stayed on the ground as the Count walked away. When he lifted his head, he saw only a shadow leaving the tunnel. The bandits bowed to that shadow. By the Count's order, Vampa served Danglars. He brought him the best wine and fruit from Italy. Then he led him to the road. He pointed to a waiting carriage and left him under a tree. Danglars stayed there all night. He did not know where he was. When morning came, he saw a small stream. He was very thirsty and crawled to the water. As he bent to drink, he saw his hair. It had turned completely white. It was about 6 in the evening. A soft golden light fell on the blue sea. The heat of the day was fading. A light wind began to blow. It felt like nature waking after a hot sleep. The wind carried the smell of plants and the fresh sea. A small yacht moved across the wide water. It was clean and graceful. It crossed the great sea from far shores. The boat looked like a white swan on the waves. It moved fast and smooth. White foam shone behind it. The sun slowly sank in the west. Its last light danced on the tops of the waves. The yacht kept moving. There was little wind. It did not even move the hair of a young girl on deck. A tall man with dark skin stood at the front of the boat. He watched as a dark shape rose from the sea. It looked like a cone of land.
Is that Monte Cristo?
Yes, Your Excellency. We have arrived.
We have arrived. He repeated softly. Yes. That is the safe place.
He fell into deep thought. A sad smile showed his feelings better than tears. A few minutes later, a flash of light appeared on the land. It vanished at once. The sound of guns reached the boat. Your Excellency, that was the signal from land. Will you answer it yourself?
What signal?
The captain pointed to the island. Smoke rose up its side.
Ah, yes? He said, as if waking from sleep. Give it to me.
The captain gave him a loaded gun. The man raised it slowly and fired into the air. 10 minutes later, the sails were taken down. The ship dropped anchor near the small harbor. A small boat was ready. 4 men rowed it, with 1 man to guide them. The traveler climbed down. He did not sit on the soft seat made for him. He stood with his arms crossed. The rowers waited. Their oars rested above the water.
Row.
The oars entered the water together. The boat moved forward without a sound. They soon reached a small natural harbor. The boat touched the soft sand. Would Your Excellency like 2 men to carry you to land? The young man answered with a small gesture. He stepped into the water. The sea rose to his waist. Ah, Your Excellency, the pilot said softly. You should not have done that. Our master will be angry with us. The young man moved forward with the sailors. They walked with care on the firm ground. After 30 steps, they reached dry land. The young man stamped his feet to shake off the water. He looked around, but it was very dark. He looked for someone to show him the way. As he turned, a hand touched his shoulder. A voice spoke, and it made him shake with surprise.
Good evening, Maximilian. You are on time, thank you.
Ah, Count, is that you? Maximilian said with joy. He held the Count's hand with both of his own. Yes, you see, I am as exact as you are. But you are very wet, my dear friend. You must change your clothes. As Calypso said to Telemachus. Come, I have a place ready for you. You will soon forget the cold and the tiredness there.
Monte Cristo saw that the young man had turned around. Morrel looked with surprise. The sailors who brought him were gone. They left without payment and without a word. The sound of their oars could already be heard. They were going back to the yacht.
Oh yes, said the Count. You are looking for the sailors.
Yes. I paid them nothing, and yet they are gone.
Do not worry, Maximilian, said the Count with a smile. I have an agreement with the Navy. People may come to my island without payment. I have made a bargain.
Morrel looked at the Count with surprise.
Count, he said, you are not the same here as in Paris.
How so?
Here, you laugh.
The Count's face grew serious.
You are right to remind me, Maximilian, he said. I was happy to see you again. For a moment, I forgot that all happiness is short.
No, no, Count, cried Maximilian. He held the Count's hands. Please laugh. Please be happy. Show me that life can still be lived by those who suffer. You are so kind and good. You act cheerful to give me courage.
You are wrong, Moral. I was truly happy.
Then you forget me. That is even better.
Why do you say that?
Because, like the fighter said to the emperor, he who is about to die greets you.
Then you are not comforted.
Oh, said Moral. He looked at the Count with pain. Do you think that is possible?
Listen to me, said the Count. Do you understand my words? You know I am not an empty man. I speak as one who knows the human heart. So let us look into your heart. Do you still feel the sharp pain that made you shake before? Do you still feel a strong wish for rest only in death? Or are you only tired from long waiting? Can you still cry? If your heart is cold and calm, if you trust fully in God, then, Maximilian, you are comforted. Do not complain.
Count, said Moral in a soft but steady voice. Listen to me. I come to rest in the arms of a friend. There are people I love. I love my sister Julie. I love her husband, Emmanuel. But I need strength at my last moment. My sister would cry and fall. I could not bear her pain. Emmanuel would stop me and cry for help. You, Count, more than an ordinary man. You will lead me calmly to my end, will you not?
My friend, said the Count. I have one question. Do you take pride in your suffering?
No, said Moral. He gave his hand to the Count. I am calm. My heart beats as usual. I feel I have reached the end. I will go no further.
My friend, Moral went on. You said the 5th of October was the end of waiting. Today is the 5th of October. He took out his watch. It is 9 o'clock. I have only 3 hours left to live.
So be it, said the Count. Come.
Moral followed him without thinking. They entered the grotto before he knew it. He felt a soft carpet under his feet. A door opened. Sweet smells filled the air. A bright light hurt his eyes. Moral stopped. He feared the calm beauty around him. The Count held his arm and led him forward.
Why should we not spend our last 3 hours like the old Romans? When they were ordered to die, they sat at a table full of flowers. They passed away gently, with sweet smells around them.
Moral smiled softly. As you wish, he said. Death is still death. It means rest. It means sleep. It means no more pain.
He sat down. The Count sat across from him. They were in the beautiful dining room. Statues stood around them. Each statue held baskets of fruit and flowers. Moral looked around, but he did not really see anything.
Let us speak as men, he said. Go on. Count, said Moral. You seem to know everything. You are like someone from a wiser world than ours.
There is some truth in that, the Count said, smiling. I come from a world called grief.
I believe everything you tell me, said Moral. You told me to live, and I lived. You told me to hope, and I almost did. I want to ask you something. Is it painful to die?
The Count looked at him with great kindness. Yes, he said. It is painful if death is sudden and violent. If a person hurts the body, pain follows. Then they may regret leaving life.
I know, said Moral. Death has comfort and pain, like life. We must understand it.
You are right, Maximilian, said the Count. Death can be gentle or cruel. One day, people may understand it better. Then death may feel like a soft sleep in the arms of someone you love.
If you wanted to die, he asked, would you choose this way?
Yes.
Moral held out his hand. Now I understand, he said. You brought me here because you love me. You wanted to give me a gentle death. A death without pain. A death where I can say Valentine's name and hold your hand.
Yes, said the Count. That was my wish.
Thank you, said Moral. The thought of rest tomorrow feels kind to my heart.
Do you regret nothing?
No, said Moral.
Not even me, asked the Count.
Moral's eyes filled with tears. One tear ran down his face.
Do you still regret something? He asked. And yet choose to die?
Please, Moral said softly. Do not say more. Do not make this harder for me.
The Count thought Moral was giving up. Doubt filled his heart. He feared he was wrong. He wondered if this man had suffered enough. He asked himself how he could make up for past harm.
Listen, Moral, he said. Your pain is deep. But still, you fear for your soul.
Moral gave a sad smile.
Count, he said, I swear to you that my soul is no longer my own.
Maximilian, you know I have no family in this world. I have learned to see you as my son. So, to save my son, I will give my life, and even my fortune.
What do you mean?
I mean that you want to leave life because you do not know its joys. These joys come from great wealth. Moral, I have nearly 100 million. I give it all to you. With this fortune, you can reach every wish. Do you want power? Every path is open to you. Change the world if you wish. Follow even wild ideas. But live.
Count, I have your word, said Moral coldly. Then he took out his watch. It is 11:30.
Moral, do you plan to do this here? In my house, before my eyes.
Then let me go, said Maximilian. Or I will think you love me for yourself, not for me. He stood up.
Very well, said Monte Cristo, and his face grew brighter. You wish it. You will not change. You are very unhappy. Only a miracle can help you. Sit down, Moral, and wait.
Moral obeyed. The Count stood up. He unlocked a small closet with a key on his gold chain. Inside, he took a small silver box with fine carvings. He placed it on the table and opened it. From it, he took a tiny gold box. The top opened with a hidden spring. Inside was a soft substance with mixed colors. The light of gold and stones hid its true color. The Count took a small amount with a spoon. He looked long and hard at Moral. The substance looked green. This is what you asked for, he said. This is what I promised.
I thank you with all my heart, said the young man. He took the spoon from the Count.
The Count took another spoon and dipped it into the box.
What are you going to do, my friend? Asked Moral. He stopped the Count's hand.
I was thinking, said the Count, that I too am tired of life. And since this moment is here.
Stop, cried the young man. You love and are loved. You have hope. Do not follow me. For you, it would be wrong. Goodbye, my noble friend. I will tell Valentine what you did for me.
Slowly, without doubt, Moral pressed the Count's hand. Then he took the substance. They were both silent. Ali brought coffee and pipes, then left. The lamps grew dim. The sweet smells felt weaker. Monte Cristo sat in the shadow and watched. Moral saw only the bright eyes of the Count. A deep sadness filled him. His hands grew weak. The room lost its shape and color. He thought he saw doors and curtains open.
Friend, he cried, I feel that I am dying. Thank you.
He tried to lift his hand. It fell beside him. He saw the Count smile with gentle kindness. It was like a father smiling at a child. The Count seemed taller and stronger. His dark hair fell back. He stood like a powerful guardian. Morel sank into the chair. A warm sleep spread through him. His thoughts changed and drifted. He could not move or speak. His eyes closed. Through the dark, he saw the Count open a door. A bright light from the next room filled the space. Morel slowly slipped into his final sleep. Then he saw a woman of great beauty at the door between the two rooms. She was pale and smiled with kindness. She looked like an angel of mercy. The dying man thought that heaven was opening before him. He thought she looked like the woman he had lost. Monte Cristo pointed to Morel. The young woman came closer, with her hands together and a soft smile. Morel tried to say her name in his heart. But no sound came from his lips. He sighed and closed his eyes. Valentine ran to him. His lips moved again.
He is calling you. He calls the woman he loves. Death tried to take him from you. But I defeated death. You will never be apart again on this earth. Without me, you would both be dead. May God accept my payment for saving your lives.
Valentine took the Count's hand. In her joy, she kissed it.
Please thank me again. Tell me until you are tired. Tell me that I gave you happiness. I need to hear this.
Oh yes, I thank you with all my heart. If you doubt me, ask Heidi. Ask my dear sister Heidi. Since we left France, she told me to wait. She spoke to me of you and this happy day.
So you love Heidi?
Oh yes. I love her with all my soul.
Then listen, Valentine. I ask you a favor.
Of me? Am I really so happy?
You called Heidi your sister. Let her truly be your sister. Give her all the care you wish to give me. Protect her. From now on, she will be alone in the world.
Alone in the world? Why?
Monte Cristo turned. Heidi stood there, pale and still. She looked at him with fear.
Tomorrow you will be free, Heidi. You will take your true place in the world. I will not let my life hide yours. You are a prince's daughter. I return your father's name and wealth.
Then you leave me, my lord.
You are young and beautiful. Forget my name. Be happy.
It will be done, my lord. I will forget your name. I will be happy.
Oh, do you not see how pale she is? Do you not see her pain?
Why should he understand, my sister? He is my master. I must ask for nothing.
The Count shook. Her voice touched his heart. He could not hold her bright eyes.
Heidi, please do not leave me.
I am young. I love the life you gave me. I do not want to die.
So if I leave you?
I would die. Yes, my lord.
Do you love me?
Valentine, he asks if I love him. Tell him how you love Maximilian.
The Count felt his heart open. He held out his arms. Heidi cried and ran to him.
Yes, I love you. I love you as family and as life. You are the best and kindest man.
Then let it be so. God helped me against my enemies. He gives me this reward. He does not want my joy to end in pain. Love me, Heidi. Perhaps your love will help me forget the past.
What do you mean, my lord?
Your words taught me more than many years. You are all I have in the world. Through you I live again. Through you I feel pain and joy.
Do you hear him, Valentine? He says he will suffer through me. Through me, who would give my life for him.
The Count stepped away for a moment.
Have I found the truth? I do not know if it brings reward or pain. But I accept my fate. Come, Haydée, come.
He put his arm around the young girl. He pressed Valentine's hand. Then he went away. Almost 1 hour passed. Valentine did not move. She watched Morel with fear and hope. At last, she felt his heart beat. A weak breath touched his lips. His body moved a little. Life was coming back. His eyes opened. At first, they were empty and still. Then he could see. He could feel again. And with feeling came pain.
Oh? The Count has tricked me. I am still alive.
He reached for the table. He took a knife.
My dear, wake up. Look at me.
Morel cried out loudly. He was confused and full of wonder. He felt fear and joy together. As if he saw a vision from heaven, he fell to his knees. The next morning, at sunrise, Valentine and Morel walked together by the sea. They held each other's arms. Valentine told him everything. She told how Monte Cristo came to her room. She told how he explained the truth. She told how he showed the crime. She told how he saved her life. He helped her to seem dead. The door of the grotto was open. They walked outside. The sky was blue. A few stars still shone above them. Morel saw a man standing among the rocks. The man seemed to wait for a sign. Morel showed him to Valentine.
Ah, it is Jacopo. He is the captain of the yacht.
She made a sign for him to come.
Do you wish to speak to us? I have a letter for you. It is from the Count.
From the Count, they whispered together.
Yes. Please read it.
Morel opened the letter. He read these words. My dear Maximilian, a small ship waits for you. Jacopo will take you to Leghorn. There, Monsieur Noirtier waits for his granddaughter. He wishes to bless her before your marriage. All that is in this grotto is my gift to you. My house in Paris is also yours. My home at Treport is yours too. I give them as wedding gifts. I give them to the son of my old master. Valentine will share everything with you. I ask her to give much of her money to the poor. This money comes from her father. It also comes from her brother, who died before. Please ask the angel who will watch over your future. Ask her to pray for a man. This man once thought he was as strong as God. Now he knows this was wrong. He feels deep regret in his heart. This explains my actions toward you. There is no true joy or true pain in the world. There is only the difference between one life and another. The one who has felt great sorrow can feel great joy. We must feel close to death to love life. So live. Be happy, dear children of my heart. Never forget this. Until God shows the future to humans, all wisdom is simple. It is only 2 words. Wait and hope. Your friend, Edmond Dantès. Count of Monte Cristo.